Let's see. All right, so have a seat, relax. We're just getting started. Just plugging in the iPad.
What are you plugging in?
The iPad so that it has power. Maybe I can't do that. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, because it's on the mic. We might lose Facebook. Let me see. Got 27%. All right, so have a seat, everyone. Relax. And we will get started with breathing. Let me check the sound. Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay. All right. So sit up straight. Find your comfortable spot. And we're gonna relax our shoulders, relax our arms, and begin by inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. As you inhale through your nose, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Our navel expands on the inhale and contracts toward the spine on the exhale. Inhaling and exhaling as you need to, no rush. Now the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms up above our head. If you need to, you can raise your arms to cactus position, or if you can, bring your palms together above your head on the inhale, breathing through your nose, and then exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Breathing through our nose now. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side. Follow your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, move your arms out parallel to the floor, palms facing down. And we're going to make a small circle with our arms in one direction. Sitting up straight. And then move in the opposite direction, breathing through your nose naturally. Now bend your arms into cactus position, palms facing forward. And then move your arms so that your hands, your palms are touching, forearms are touching. Interlace your fingers. And from here, we're going to make a small circle, rotating our knuckles toward the ceiling and flexing our wrists as much as we can. Breathing naturally through your nose, slowly rotating. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring your hands together in prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands as high as we can. And then exhale, coming back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. When you're ready to exhale, come on down. Back to prayer posture and point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists. Breathing through your nose. Moving with your breath. One more time in each direction, and when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture and breathe through your nose. Now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Spread your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers and place your hands under your shoulders. And we're going to do cat-cow. keeping in mind that your head moves last, keeping our arms straight. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your knees. And then from here, we're going to inhale and arch our lower spine. At the end of the inhale, lift our head. When you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine first as you arch your upper back toward the ceiling and then lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your head. Again, on the exhale, pull your navel in, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper back and lower your head. Continue breathing and moving with your breath. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to spread our knees, bring our feet together, and sit our hips back on our heels as we lower our torso and forehead down to the mat and breathe through our nose. Now lift your head and straighten out your arms and come back to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Bring our hands up into prayer posture. Check that your knee is above your ankle. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling as you breathe through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. Exhale as you bring your hands down next to your right foot. Keeping your left hand on the ground and your left arm straight. We're going to inhale our right fingertips up toward the ceiling as we inhale and exhale. Try and keep your right knee over your right ankle. Inhaling and exhaling, reaching up. Inhale and then exhale, bring your hand back down to the floor. You can get onto your fingertips if you need to. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back and bring your left foot forward into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. And exhale as you bring your hands down next to your left foot. Keeping your right hand on the floor and your right arm straight. We're going to inhale our left fingertips straight up toward the ceiling. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. And then inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring your left hand down. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. Again, spread your knees as wide as you can. Bring your feet together and lower your hips down toward your heels. Lower your torso and forehead down to the mat and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms. And from here, we're going to inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lift our chest off the ground in a baby cobra, and then exhale back to child's pose. When you're ready to inhale, come forward. On the exhale, tighten your gluteal muscles as you exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting your chest off the ground. And when you're ready, exhale back to child's pose. Continue moving with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, just rest in child's pose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms. And from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. Check that your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward into puppy pose, keeping our knees under our hips in the air as we lower our torso and forehead down, opening up our shoulders. Fingers spread wide, breathing through your nose. Try and relax your shoulders. And then pull your navel in as you inhale and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge, bringing our hands up into prayer posture again. Breathing through our nose. And now we're going to take our left forearm and place it on our left thigh, and take our right hand and place it on our right hip. And then slowly turn our torso to the right side of the room, as far as you can reach. And then take our right arm and reach it back toward the back of our right foot. And from here, you can stay here if you'd like. Or if you can bend your right knee and grab your foot or ankle, you can do that as well. Breathing through your nose. Releasing any tension you feel. And then release your right foot and turn your torso back to the front, hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back, and bring your right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Hands in prayer posture. Breathing through our nose. Make sure your right foot and your left knee are wide enough apart, so when you turn back, you can keep your balance. Now take your right forearm and rest it on your right thigh. Take your left hand and place it on your left hip. And turn your torso to the left side of the room. And from here, if you'd like, you can reach your left hand back toward your left foot. And if you want to go further, you can grab your left ankle or foot. Breathing through your nose. Long, deep breaths. Breathe into any tension you feel. release and turn your torso to the front, hands in prayer posture again. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back, and we're now back in tabletop position. So from here, you can do puppy pose again, or if you'd like, we're going to do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, check that your fingers are spread wide, your index fingers are facing forward, hips are above your knees, shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward. And then from here, we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips in the air, heels off the ground, and then slowly lift your heels, alternating as we call walking the dog, stretching out the backs of your legs, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose, keeping our knees bent. Focus on opening your shoulders and relaxing. Pushing the floor away with our hands. Relax your neck. And then lower your knees down to the mat. And we're going to slowly walk forward and stand up with our knees bent, arms to our side. Inhale as you come on up, hands above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. Now from here, we're going to stand at the front of our mat with our feet separated so that they're under our hips. Inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down. Again, inhale, reaching up. And this time we're going to pull our navel in as we bend forward, swan dive down, place our hands on the outside of our feet, relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to gently bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. Then inhale, coming up halfway. And exhale, relax down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the floor and step your left foot back. Keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Come on up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, keeping our arms and hands above our head. We're going to turn our torso to the left side of the room, adjust our left foot, turn our hips to the left side, and then lower our arms parallel to the floor as we gaze out over our right fingertips in warrior two. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle. And then inhale as you swing your left arm, adjust your left foot, bring your hips and your torso to face forward. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as we pull our navel in and inhale our hands above our head and exhale our hands down by our side. Again, inhale, reaching up. And we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive down. Bend our knees and alternate, stretching the backs of our legs. Pause and inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then relax down, relax your neck and shoulders. Bend your knees, place your hands on the floor, and step your right foot back. Keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. Come on up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, keeping our arms straight. We're going to turn our torso, our hips, and adjust our right foot to the right side of the room, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle, and then lowering our arms parallel to the floor, bringing our shoulder blades together behind us as we lift our chest, gazing out over the left fingertips, Breathing through your nose in Warrior Two. And then inhale as you bring your right arm, your hips, and your torso to face forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as you pull your navel in and bend forward. Place your hands next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Take a moment to bend your knees, relax your neck and shoulders, and then bend your knees as you inhale your hands together above your head. Palms together as you exhale your hands down by your side. Okay, now we're going to sit down on the mat. And I'm just going to check the battery. Yep, it should be good. So sit on the mat with your legs straight in front of you. And we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right thigh. I'm sorry, I said left foot in the outside of our right thigh. There we go. So with the left knee in the air, if you'd like, you can bend your right leg. But if you find it easier to keep your hips on the ground with your right leg straight, feel free to do that. Take our left hand behind us near our left hip. Take a moment to just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Check that your hips are on the ground. Take your right arm to the right side. Inhale with a straight spine. And exhale as you turn your torso to the left side, grabbing your left knee with your right arm and twisting with each exhale to the left side of the room. If you'd like, you can take your left arm behind your torso and grab your right hip with your hand. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And if you'd like a deeper twist, you can take your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And release, come all the way around to the right side. Straighten out your legs and gently lift your knees up and down. And now we're going to take our right foot to the outside of our left leg. And if you'd like, you can bend your left leg. Again, just make sure your hips are on the ground. Take a moment to just sit up and observe your body. Take your right hand behind you near your right hip. And we're going to take our left arm to the left side. Inhale with a straight spine. And exhale as we turn to the right. Wrap our left arm around our right knee. Inhale with a straight spine. And exhale, gently twisting. And if you'd like, you can take your right arm behind your torso and grab your left hip with your hand. Inhaling with a straight spine and exhaling with a straight spine. And if you'd like, you can move your left arm to the outside of your right thigh for a deeper twist. And release, come all the way around to the left side. Straighten out your legs, gently lift your knees up and down. And then from here, we're going to scoot to the front of our mat with our knees bent. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in, sit up straight, and tilt back, lifting the heels of your feet off the ground. keeping your arms parallel to the floor. If you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both, however you feel comfortable. Find your balancing point. Try and straighten your legs. And then bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor, grab your elbows or wrists, and relax. Now from here, we're going to grab our toes with our hands. Make sure your feet are separated, not close together, but separated. So grab your toes with your fingers, and then walk the heels of your feet in toward your hips. Sit up straight. Inhale and exhale through your nose as you lift the heels of your feet off the ground, and see how far you can go with straightening one or both legs. Find your balancing point. And then bend your knees, bring your feet back down, and place your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale as you come down all the way with control, bringing your spine down to the floor and stretching your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. From here, we're going to walk our feet under our knees as much as possible. And then walk our feet to the outer edges of our mat. If you find this a challenge, you can keep your feet closer together, but if you walk your feet out further, there's a deeper stretch. So play with it, see what works for you. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Knees relaxing to the left, head gazing at the right. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your head and your knees back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Shoulders on the ground. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And then from here, if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out over your left so that your right leg is parallel to your left arm. Bring your right foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale as you bring your head, your neck, and your torso back to the center. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine, lift your hips off the ground, and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out parallel to your right arm and lower your left foot down to the ground, keeping your arms and your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale as you bring your neck, your head, and your torso back to the center. Now move your arms down next to your torso. Lift your feet into the air, and we're going to make a circle with our ankles in one direction. And then in the other direction. Now lift your hands up toward your feet, bend your knees and grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down so that your knees go to the outside of your shoulders into happy baby pose. And then from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, massaging our spine. You can also move up and down if you'd like, releasing any tension you feel, breathing through your nose. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down. Straighten your body out on your mat. And we're going to do the final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana, a conscious relaxation. So close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs and your knees. Relax your calves, your ankles and toes. Observe your breathing getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly move your hands above your head and stretch your body. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with the final breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head and exhale through our mouth with a strong breath as we lower our hands down. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose, bring the palms of your hands together and exhale through your nose, pausing at your third eye for kind thoughts, pausing at your lips for kind words, and pausing at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.